Hello and welcome to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll take you to a new clinic in the county where veterans can get medical attention closer to home. Plus, here in the county where women in need can go for a safe haven and warm shelter. And later, how to qualify for free help with your taxes. It's all part of a county program. But first, County Council President Nancy Navarro laid out a 4-year action plan for the county. It's to fulfill one of its goals, expanding early childhood education.
The members of the County Council are on record supporting an expansion of early childhood ed programs, like pre-K classes for all children. But the council faces the rub of financing their goals. County Council President Nancy Navarro released an action plan Monday that sets short-term goals as well as longer-term benchmarks.
I am proposing that we adopt a 4-year action plan. We know this year there's a lot of financial difficulties, but to be honest, we also need to take a step back and see where our capacity lies at this moment in time. So I think this is the year to look at the low-hanging fruit opportunities and to begin to build the capacity in our county.
She believes the county can partner with Montgomery County Public Schools, Montgomery College, and the faith community to increase the number of early childhood ed slots. And the county is in a prime year. This year, the county hits the mark for 10% reserves, meaning next year, the county won't need to sock away more money.
This year should be the year to begin to lay the foundation so that next year, when we no longer have to put money aside in our reserves, we can then put a down payment on the scalability of this initiative.
From the County Council offices in Rockville, this is Doug Tallman for County Report This Week.
With more than 42,000 veterans living in the county, local officials make it a priority to have the best services available to those heroes. Recently, a new VA community clinic opened its doors, and it's giving veterans the ability to receive health care closer to home. Susan Kennedy has the story.
Life has become a bit easier for veteran Cecilia Roland Faria. No longer will she have to spend most of her day receiving medical care from the Veterans Administration.
When I used to go to Martinsburg, it was like 30, depending on traffic. And then to Washington, D.C., it was even worse. But here, when I found out, I called, and the same day I got an appointment for the next day. I was like, oh, I love that. Yeah. So, and it's been like that. Every time I call to make an appointment, I usually get it the next day. Oh, wow. I don't have to wait a lot.
The same holds true for the thousands of veterans who live in Montgomery County. The Department of Veterans Affairs has opened a state-of-the-art clinic in Gaithersburg, giving county veterans an option to receive health care closer to home.
We provide women's health service. Also, we provide internal medicine or family practice. We also have mental health and behavioral health. Along with that, we also have nutritionists and social worker that is on board.
The opening of the clinic comes after years of planning and community collaboration. Councilmember Gabe Albornoz chairs the Health and Human Services Committee.
How's this facility been working out for you?
Great.
Okay. He says it's our duty to provide this access to the many veterans who have served our country.
The audiologists come by here once a week at least.
Wow. We've worked hard to end veteran homelessness here in Montgomery County. We're doing that through partnerships and alliances, just like the one we have here. We're serving more than 42,000 veterans residing in Montgomery County. And I'm honored to have the opportunity to chair a committee that will play hopefully a maybe not so small, but maybe even a larger part in to provide more support in a variety of different ways, because it is our responsibility.
When the clinic opened late last year, the initial thought was most of the patients would be from Montgomery County. However, Bandong says they are seeing clients from Frederick County and Northern Virginia. The clinic is the 5th satellite facility in the region. Walk-in appointments are welcome, and there is 24/7 after-hours support for those who might need it.
It is very critical because that's something that the healthcare system didn't put too much emphasis in the past. But now the VA, as far as we are on the forefront in trying to help our veterans and also our population, to help them with the mental health behavioral issues.
Montgomery County has stepped in with support by providing transportation to the clinic free of charge, and signage was installed to help veterans navigate their trip to the clinic.
Ever since we reached out to the Montgomery County government, they were able to make some provision that the transportation will be available from 6:30 in the morning out to 8 in the evening every 30 minutes. And that is very, very wonderful. It's like we're partnering with with the county government. And we love that concept. And hopefully there'll be more that can be extended to us, particularly, especially to our veterans.
When you walk through the door, you just feel welcomed. And I certainly did as I walked through, and nobody knew who I was. And so they're doing a phenomenal service here. And I just couldn't be prouder of the partnership and impressed by the operation.
It's a partnership that's a win-win, especially for Cecilia Rolon Faria.
Yes, a lot. I'm really grateful that they opened this clinic here. And I mean, I really was waiting for this clinic to open. I was like, when I finally found out that it was open, I said, oh, thank you, God.
In Gaithersburg, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
A local women's shelter aims to help those in need, especially during the cold winter months. MyMC Media's Jordan Lindsay explains how this shelter has served the community for more than 30 years.
The Rainbow Place has opened its doors to homeless women ages 18 and older during the cold winter months since 1982.
It was meant as the old symbol of the rainbow being a covenant between God and his people. Except in this case, it was the covenant between the people who wanted to help the homeless and the people of the community.
Although there are several women's shelters throughout Montgomery County, officials here say what makes Rainbow Place unique is that it's one of the only women's emergency hypothermia shelters available in the county.
We take women who are 18 and over. There are different programs in the county. So there are programs for people with children who have the children with them. Many of our women do have children, but they might be with the other parent, or they might be with a family member, or even in foster care.
Executive Director for the Rainbow Place, Nancy Shuzinski, says this year it's no different. With temperatures dropping into the teens, the 28 beds available at this shelter are just about full.
We generally, during the winter, have a full house. Not always, but generally. People can come in, get a bed, stay as long as they need to. But for us, it's always a disappointment if people stay too long, because we see our mission is not so much to give people shelter as to help people out of homelessness.
And by helping them out of homelessness, Shuzinski means providing a variety of sources, starting with a case manager to help connect the women with housing programs.
And whatever services they need to remove whatever barrier it is that's keeping them homeless. So we have different programs here at night. We have someone come in right now and does a group on mindfulness once a week.
And where would some of these women possibly be without the Rainbow Place?
Well, a lot of the women would be on the streets.
Reporting in Rockville for County Report This Week, Jordan Lindsay.
Montgomery County Police Chief Tom Manger says he's retiring in April. The chief has served 15 years in the county, a culmination of a 42-year career as a police officer. Some of his achievements include proposing the requirements that officers wear body cameras, implementing de-escalation training for officers, and being involved in the passage of the 2016 Drunk Driving Reduction Act. Chief Manger is the second longest serving police chief of Montgomery County, receiving several national awards. The chief says he plans to stay engaged with the community and profession. He has been asked to lead the Major Cities Chiefs Association. We thank Chief Manger for his service and wish him well. Coming up on County Report This Week, get ready for Maryland's Energy Tax-Free Weekend. We'll tell you just how much you can save. Plus, how the county is helping take the stress out of tax season for those who qualify. More about the free service. Stay with us. County Report This Week. We'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Investigators from the county's Office of Consumer Protection explain why it's important to hire licensed contractors for home improvements.
Hello, I'm Joy Matthews with the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection. On previous shows, we've talked about unlicensed contractors, and now we're going to talk about licensed contractors. And I've invited investigator Michelle Escobar to give us some information about hiring a licensed contractor when doing home improvements. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
So, what do consumers need to know about hiring a home improvement contractor?
Well, the first thing they need to know is that when hiring a home improvement contractor, they need to have a Maryland Home Improvement License, which is also known as an MHIC license.
Why is it important that the contractor be licensed?
Well, when you hire a licensed contractor, you'll know that the contractor has at least 2 years of trade experience. They have to provide proof of financial solvency to the Maryland Home Improvement Commission. They also have to pass a home improvement test, which includes home improvement law and general business competency. And they also make payments to the Maryland Guarantee Fund.
Michelle, what is the Maryland Guarantee Fund?
So the Home Improvement Guarantee Fund in Maryland is a state fund that is provided and protects homeowners against poor workmanship and unfinished work, and it's up to $20,000.
How can we verify that the contractor is licensed?
The MHIC number should be on the contractor's contract or proposal. The MHIC number for the salesman should be available to the homeowner. Also, the MHIC number should be on their trucks and cards, anything they present to the consumer. And then, of course, you can call our office, the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection, and the Maryland Home Improvement Commission to verify and confirm their licensing.
So if I wanted to put an AC and heating system into my home, do I need to have a licensed home improvement contractor to do the work?
Not a licensed home improvement contractor. Electricians, HVAC, and plumbers, they have their own specific licenses that they use that Maryland provides. If you're having modifications, repairs, or alterations on your home done other than electricians, HVAC, and plumbing, then you do need a licensed home improvement contractor.
Michelle, can you give us some other quick tips and information on hiring a licensed contractor, things that you need to know?
Yes, definitely. We always recommend that you get at least 3 estimates from licensed contractors before you do a home improvement. You do not have to pay more than 1/3 down for your initial payment, and you have 5 days to cancel a contract. If you're 65 and over, you have 7 days. And again, as always, check with the Office of Consumer Protection or the Maryland Home Improvement Commission whether your contractor is licensed. You should verify it.
Thanks, Michelle. Good information and good tips for hiring a licensed contractor.
Making sure our county roads are safe for pedestrians is the reason a task force needs your input. This week on the county's Spanish language radio show, we spoke with the director of the Mid-County Regional Services Center. She says they are looking for volunteers to take part in the Vision Zero Equity Task Force. In Montgomery County, people of color, younger residents, and those living in poverty have higher collision rates in comparison to the rest of the county. Because of this, residents are needed to help recommend changes to close the gap and reduce traffic fatalities.
This task force is part of the recommendations that came out of the Vision Zero initiative that the county is now signed on to. And it's called the Equity Task Force because we want to ensure that in a county as diverse as ours that we have everyone's voice represented and that we're looking at all the strategies, initiatives, policies that are going to be put in place that we use an equity lens, as our county executive has been saying, looking at an equity lens so that we don't forget any faction or piece of our community. We are looking for members. Our County Stat Office and Department of Transportation, along with the Pedestrian Bicycle Traffic Safety Advisory Committee, will be monitoring the task force. And really important that we get a diversity on this task force. It will be an ad hoc or temporary task force, so it's not a commitment forever. It's around 6 months. There'll be, I think they're estimating about 5 hours of work during that time. You'll be meeting once a month and providing inputs and suggestions. At least at this point, that's the parameters. That's the structure of it. I don't remember how many people, but how many members. But they are looking for folks from different communities, different religions, different races, different ethnicities, different ages. I mean, as diverse as possible.
If interested in participating in the task force, send an email to visionzero@montgomerycountymd.gov or call 240-777-8101. Well, here's a way for you to shop, save money, and help the environment all at the same time. Mark your calendar for Shop Maryland Energy Tax-Free Weekend. From February 16th through the 18th, county residents will get a break from the 6% state sales tax. This is on Energy Star products that qualify. During that weekend, it means no taxes on Energy Star products such as air conditioners, washers and dryers, thermostats, and so much more.
If you buy a energy efficient appliance anywhere in Maryland, you don't have to pay the 6% sales tax. You also have all sorts of discounts and incentives put on by the manufacturers. Pepco gives you a big rebate. So it's a time where you can save literally almost hundreds of dollars if you buy a new energy efficient appliance. So if anybody needs a dishwasher or a refrigerator or a new furnace, buy it President's Day weekend. You'll save a lot of money and do something good for the environment.
To get more information, go to mygreenmontgomery.org, and the full list of exempt and taxable items can be found at marylandtaxes.com. Free help with your taxes is now available for county residents who earn $55,000 or less thanks to a volunteer program. Here's what you need to know.
Well, this program, we partner with the IRS to provide low-income family that makes less than $55,000 a year to help them prepare their taxes for free. And one of the important things about the program is to be able to help low-income family to be able to get the EITC credit and other child tax credit. We do have a site at Benjamin Gator. The operating hours are from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. We have another location at Test Center. It's in Piney Branch Road. The hours are also from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have another location within Quick Center. The operating hours are from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our main office here in Rockville, 1401 Rockville Pike, the office hours are from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have another office site at Germantown. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have a location again in East County, the Regional Service Center, where people can also go to prepare their taxes. The hours are from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Still to come on County Report this week, the search is on for someone to fill a vacant council seat in Rockville. More on how you can apply. And the MCPS Theater Festival gave hundreds of students not only the chance to perform, but also gave them professional feedback. More on that when we come back. Stay with us. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. In Rockville, the mayor and council are launching a search to fill a council seat left vacant. Rock 11's Kathy Dantzler has more on how you can apply.
In January, Julie Polakovich-Carr began a new chapter of her political career as state delegate for Maryland's District 17, opening an opportunity for a civic-minded Rockville resident to fill her council seat until the next election. Rockville is a place where every neighbor is a good neighbor, and cultures from around the globe are represented. It's a place where families can feel safe and secure, and your voice can be heard. And being a part of the Rockville City Council is your opportunity to not only be a part of the democratic process, but also help guide the future of Rockville. If this sounds like you, here's what you need to know. Candidates are required to submit a narrative of their relevant experience and background, a statement of their priorities and vision for the city in no more than 1,000 words, and a financial disclosure statement. All application materials received by the city, with the exception of the financial disclosure statement, will be made public on the city's website. Deadline for applications is 5 p.m. on February 22nd. To find out more about the submission process, including interview dates, just head to rockvillenv.gov/council vacancy. For County Report this week, I'm Kathy Dantzler.
Looking for thought-provoking and inspiring lectures? One of Montgomery College's most prestigious series just announced its lineup. Danielle Stesky has more.
I am in Globe Hall on Montgomery College's Germantown campus to learn more about the spring lineup of the Frank Islam Athenaeum Symposium Speaker Series with Dr. Bess Vincent. Welcome, Dr. Vincent.
Thank you.
So is there any particular theme for this semester?
Yes, this semester all of the speakers will talk about culture, diffusion, and power.
I'm already liking it, and we kick off on February 13th?
Yes, we have a game designer and an Afro-Latin poet, Keith Wilson, who will be coming. He'll be reading from his forthcoming poetry collection called Field Notes, and it's about love and war in the melting pot.
And then in March, we're going to be talking about the history of chocolate and tobacco?
Yes, Marcy Norton is a historian, and she'll be coming. Her talk will focus mostly on the chocolate piece, but it'll be talking about the spread of that taste to European culture.
And then we have 2 lectures in April.
Yes. The first is an anthropologist on April 3rd. Alessandro Angelini will be coming, and we'll be talking about a game that he studied with these youth in Rio de Janeiro. And so he'll be talking about the rise of imagination in unequal societies.
And then the last one, we're going to be talking about democracy, fake news.
Yes, Lauren Bell is a political scientist. She'll be here on April 22nd, and she'll be talking about the role of democracy in an era of fake news and hyper-partisanship.
They sound very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you'd like more information, go to the website. All lectures are open and free to the public. For County Report this week in Germantown, I'm Danielle Stesky.
Passion and dedication recently graced the stage of Clarksburg High School. It's where hundreds of MCPS students showed their theatrical talents. MCPS TV has the story.
Time hath, my lord.
These performances were just a few that students presented at the annual MCPS Theater Festival.
So the overall goal of the Theater Festival is to help kids learn and grow and have fun and realize that theater is a great opportunity for them, and there's a lot out there that they can learn and do. We have middle school and high school students coming from all around the district, and they are here to perform and get feedback from college professors and theater professionals. There are 4 events. There is the monologue for acting. There's musical theater where the students perform a song. There is the technical portfolio, which is costume design or theater marketing or lighting or sound. And then there's also group performances.
God, no pearls, still I think So today I did individual adjudication, and it was definitely very nerve-wracking. While I was performing, it was very fun. The people there were all very nice.
So I got to present a portfolio I put together for costume design for Shrek the Musical. They gave me both technical feedback, like going forward in my designs, and they gave me feedback on my portfolio and how to present it.
The feedback from the judges, it will help me really
see what I can do to improve myself.
We have a rating system looking at voice, characterization, movement, overall execution. This prepares them for professional auditions, cattle call auditions, and I think more importantly, college auditions.
Students also participated in workshops taught by local theater professionals. Topics included lighting design, costuming, dance, vocal techniques, how to build a college portfolio, and stage combat.
And that really helps to learn if I need to fall or if I need to push someone down, how to do it in the correct way so that I'm not harming anyone or myself.
This festival is just a really great place to be because you're surrounded by hundreds of other kids who also do the same thing. We all have that common bond of theater, and it's so fun to be able to see all the different programs from all over the county and see their performances.
Coming up on County Report this week, the county is looking for artistic residents to help promote an important message about the environment. We'll tell you more about an art contest and what you'll win. Plus, images from the police polar bear plunge, all for a great cause. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We all know the stress of driving into downtown Silver Spring and the district, but thanks to Ride On, I don't have to worry anymore. Route 129 is a new limited-stop bus route running both directions along the US 29 corridor, from Burtonsville Park and Ride to the Paul Serene Silver Spring Transit Center. There are even free, convenient park and ride lots along the route. Now my commute is relaxing. Plus, I'm helping get cars off the road, reducing congestion and my commute time.
Ride On. Get there faster.
County residents are required by law to clear sidewalks in front of and alongside their properties within 24 hours of the end of a snowstorm. Working together, Montgomery County can stay safe and warm this winter. Good neighbors clear their sidewalks of ice and snow. For more information, call 311 or go to montgomerycountymd.gov/safe sidewalks.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Are you artistic? Do you want to help educate others about issues affecting our local streams? If so, the county's Department of Environmental Protection has just the contest for you. County residents are invited to enter the 2019 Storm Drain Art Contest. The deadline is February 22nd. The contest will use art to educate the public about the connection between our storm drains, streams, and the bay. In April, the artwork of 5 winners will be painted on storm drains in Germantown. This is to honor Earth Day. For more info, go to mygreenmontgomery.org/art. With the colder temperatures right now, you are being urged to bring your pets inside. Be aware that the county is enforcing anti-cruelty conditions for pets. That means when it's really hot or cold, snow or high winds, violators could face a $500 fine. Officers are patrolling neighborhoods and responding to any animal-related emergencies. If you see an animal left outside that appears to be in danger, please call the Montgomery County Animal Service Division at 301-279-8000. With that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We close today's show with images from the Maryland State Police Polar Bear Plunge. This annual event involves law enforcement and other folks from around the state. They participate to raise money for the Special Olympics Maryland. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.